Australia's ports are the gateway into our island nation, with more than 98% of our goods being carried in and out of our ports by around 5,500 ships each year. The safe and efficient passage of these ships is vital and is maintained by dredging, which keeps shipping channels deep and safe by removing sand, silt and mud that accumulates naturally over time. Dredging is necessary, but we need to better understand how it affects the surrounding habitat. Here at the Australian Institute of Marine Science, we're investigating the impacts of dredging in tropical waters. Understanding how water quality is affected and how this impacts surrounding life on the seafloor will help to manage it effectively and protect these sensitive ecosystems. We're working with Port of Townsville in Queensland to measure how far the impacts of dredging reach. This is the first time we've been able to work this closely to dredging activity. This has allowed us to use specifically designed sensor technology to collect water samples and light measurements at and around the dredging. As you move down through the plume, the light changes color and disappears very quickly. Ultimately, we're recording the conditions that life on the seabed is experiencing during dredging, but we can also compare that to what they might experience naturally when water becomes cloudy on windy days. We're particularly interested in those animals that depend on sunlight for energy. We take what we've learned in the field and we bring it into the lab. Adult and juvenile corals and sponges that have been collected around reefs nearby are held here at the National Sea Simulator, where we expose them to different concentrations of sediment that we've found during the dredging operations. Using the unique control systems here, we can even change the availability of light and the colors to mimic what we've seen in a plume. We monitor the health of the animals during the experiment to see how they respond to sediment, loss of light, and associated color changes. This information will be used to develop guidelines to predict the likely footprint and potential impacts of dredging. This 3-year project will assist decision makers for ports and dredging operations around the globe to be better informed about the risks associated with dredging to help manage and protect the nearby sensitive environments.